Whether he's promoting big cities or rural communities, beautifying state parks or main streets, or talking to one of Louisiana or 1,000, his mission remains the same: to make Louisiana a better place. Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It is great to be with you today. And Mayor, what you said about the people of Louisiana is absolutely true. I called for volunteers from our state parks in the South to come up and help, and every one of them said, we'll go. They came up and helped set up the electrical people at the state parks to help y'all. But that's what Louisianans do. The best comes out in time of need. But I tell you, what makes me really proud to be Lieutenant Governor, as I travel the world, I ask travel agents and tour operators all over, why do you send people to Louisiana? Well, you hear the food, the music, culture, but every one of them has a story about the way you treat people. Where else in the world do you invite strangers to your backyard for crawfish? But everyone that visits Louisiana leaves here with a friend for life, and they keep coming back for more. So the record-breaking numbers in tourism we enjoy are because of you. It's because of the way we treat people, and that's got to make you incredibly proud to be from Louisiana. I know it does me every time I hear those stories around the world about the way we treat people. So we're very lucky to live here, and it's times of disaster when the good comes out, but it's year-round the way we treat people. So thank you for that. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Now, we are well on our way back to those record-breaking numbers we saw before the COVID. In 2019, 53 million people visited little old Louisiana, left behind $1.9 billion in taxes. It's over $1,100 per Louisiana family we didn't have to pay. That year, it was the fourth biggest industry in Louisiana. We've slipped to number 5. We had about 44 million people in 2024. We don't have the 25 numbers. They'll be a little bit up. We've got some challenges this year, but we also got some real opportunities. During COVID, we all got on the phones. Elena, all of our tourism folks around the state said, what are we going to do competing with every state as we come out of this pandemic? And they said, what do we do better than anyone? We throw a parade, Mardi Gras. So we looked around the country, and I got to tell you, we were in the Macy's parade for 3 years. The third year, they kind of zipped by because they were running behind, didn't give us the exposure we thought we'd get, so we didn't renew that contract. But the Rose Parade has knocked it out the park every year. And we see results right after that parade in people going to our website looking to book trips. And I got to tell you, ever since we started promoting family-friendly, safe, affordable Mardi Gras in every corner of the state, we've seen double-digit improvements in out-of-town people coming to small towns to enjoy Mardi Gras outside of the big city. So it's been a real success. And like I said, the way you treat people, they just keep coming back for more. Elena's done a great job here, and our mayor's supporting the sports tourism. We know the Super Bowl and Sugar Bowl is always going to be in New Orleans. But several years ago, we hired a team to go around meeting with the Olympic trials, the sports travel teams, and travel the country, plugging in events where they fit. And y'all have invested in the arenas and things to host those things. And the reason we're able to help steer those things to communities like this is the hotel's affordable. You have the arenas and places to host them. And we see the sports tourism continuing to grow, especially those Olympic trials. They stay 10 to 12 days. They bring their families to watch them compete. And then when they're not competing, they're shopping and spending money in your community. So that's something we're excited about, and we think we're just getting started. The sky's the limit and bringing those events here. Another thing that we really need to focus on, I believe, is this rail across North Louisiana. We just opened that rail in New Orleans through Gulfport, Mississippi, and it's already produced $1 billion in economic benefit to the region. And we know a lot of the international visitors like to travel by train. So connecting from Dallas all the way through Louisiana, we'll see more international visitors flying to Dallas, get on that train, and make many stops across Louisiana. not to mention what it will do for business that use rail, being able to open a business on this corridor. So we really need to put our pressure on our congressmen and senators and our governor to really push this to happen. Until I saw what that line did out of New Orleans, it really got me excited about the potential up here and what it could mean to North Louisiana. That Mardi Gras line just got an award for the best new tourism initiative in the country. So it's making a lot of headway down there, and it's something we need to focus on happening up here.
I've always thought that the Lieutenant Governor shows so much passion and energy just for marketing our state, keeping us clean, letting people know how great Louisiana is. Every time I listen to him talk, I learn something different.
To hear from the Lieutenant Governor, he does a lot for our state as it relates to tourism and going out and bringing people to Louisiana. Probably one of the funnest jobs in the state, but he does a great job at it.
It's always great to hear the Lieutenant Governor. He's such an advocate for our entire state and then our region. He comes around, he knows what we have to offer. He knows that we're a sports tourism place. He talked about it and brings it up. Understands what we can do for the state of Louisiana. Each area has its unique cultures, its unique aspects, and the nice thing is he recognizes that and then represents that whenever he goes out outside the state trying to get people here, and even with the efforts of the whole Office of Tourism and Marketing Louisiana.
Before we adjourn, I'd like to once again thank all of our sponsors today. There's a lady in the back, her name is Daphne. She doesn't want you to look at her, but she put this event on, and I'd like for you to give her a round of applause. And please mark your calendars. The annual banquet is coming up quickly, February 26th. The LABI Luncheon will be coming up March 23rd. And Northern Exposure, where we load up and go see you guys in Baton Rouge, is happening on May 5. This concludes our program. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you next time.